Hi everyone, welcome to today's English lesson. I'm going to try something slightly different today. You finished your biography on Mary Anning now, and so I thought, well, we're going to start a new unit next week on Monday, but I don't really want to start it now because it would sort of then you'd have the weekend and you'd forget about it. So I'm going to start fresh on Monday. So for today, I thought we'd do one of my favourite lessons, which is looking at people making mistakes using grammar in real life, and it is everywhere. So I'm going to go through this video and get gradually more and more upset as I see these mistakes. A lot of these I have seen only for the first time, very recently, so I'm reacting to them as you see it. What I'm going to ask you to do is pause the video and see if you can see what the mistake is before I break down and cry. Okay? And then your activity is going to be on Seesaw, where you're going to have a go at some different ones, spotting mistakes and doing the corrections. So, deep breath. Let's get started. Okay. Yep, I think that's in the past tense. We're opening at 3 AM on Black Friday. Not we are. It should have an apostrophe in it. Would be nice. Let's keep going. We are committed to... Yep, clearly not excellent spelling. Excellence is spelt wrong. When it's gone, it's gone. What's the mistake in that one? Quite common, actually. Well, it should be when it is gone, it is gone. So we should have two apostrophes. One for the first it's and the other for the second it's. It's. Okay, so this toilet is only for disabled, elderly, pregnant children. I don't know many of those. Off the top of my head, I can't think of any. Definitely need some commas in there. What's the mistake in this one? Well, it's a great thing. Violators will be towed, and not so great, but they'll fine $50. It's not bad. I don't think it means that kind of find, somehow. Probably not. I think the thing that upsets me more with this is someone spent money actually making a sign that had it spelt wrong, like that on it. Yeah. Yeah, the mistake there, in case you haven't spotted it, is that buy is not spelt like that. Well, it is if you're saying goodbye, but if you're saying buy as in to buy something, then no, absolutely not. I'm trying here. I've got to imagine more snacks than I can imagine. I'm not managing it. I don't think that's possible, I'm afraid. People are paid money to make these signs. Like, good money. I think I'm in the wrong job. I mean, I'm not, but, you know. Okay, let's have a look at this one. All fields are closed. Okay. No trespassing violators will be prosecuted. Well, that's all right, then they won't be prosecuted. That's absolutely fine. I'm sure that's what they meant when they made this sign, to put people off doing it. See, this is what happens when you forget to put commas in. Disastrous. Oh, good luck with that. So I've got to go and find this man called Tattoo, or woman, and ask them for their ID. That could be quite complicated, I would think. Put apostrophes in the wrong place again, disastrous consequences. Yeah, I can think of one or two. Yep. I think that seeing as regret's not spelt like that, yeah. Yep. Moving on. Private customer parking only. Fair enough. All others will be towed. All others will be a frog. It's interesting. I mean, so if I park my car there but I'm not allowed to, I become a frog. You know what? Sometimes I think these things are worth trying just to see what happens. We accept outside prescriptions. Now again, well, this one's not too bad actually. It's quite common. They don't mean that accept. They mean accept as in to accept something. And that's ACCEPT. So that's quite common. That's not too bad. This is a sign company that makes signs, who can't even make their own sign correctly. Are you going to trust them? Because I'm not. School supplies. Yep, yep. Supplies is not spelt like that. It needs 2 P's in the middle. Now, I don't know. Oh, we're entering the realms of social media. It's only going to go downhill from here. Okay. I want to visit the Eiffel Tower in France one day. Well, let's pick this apart, shall we? Pause the video, see if you can spot the mistakes while I cry. Well, wanna should be want to. The Eiffel Tower is not spelt anything like that. I'm not expecting you to be able to spell Eiffel Tower. I mean, I wouldn't know it off the top of my head, but I know it doesn't end with a D. Tower is fine. France needs a capital F, and we need a full stop. So all in all, not a great job, really. Okay, let's have a look at this one. Illiterate people are really making me mad. She must be really angry at herself then. Illiterate is not spelt like that. Again, I wouldn't expect people to know how to spell it, but you can't tell people off for something that you can't do yourself. It's just not a good idea. Burger King. Wow, SpongeBob is hiring managers. I don't know what questions he would ask, and I don't know what expertise he has at being a manager or hiring managers for Burger King, but it's what the sign says, so it must be true. Text messages. The area of the most guilty grammar mistakes. Here we go. Hello, Alex. Would you... No, not spelt would. Would is not spelt like that. Would you like to hear a joke? Yes, please. No. So wood is spelt wrong because that's wood as in a tree, and knock is not spelt like that. Even slight. Well, it's kind of it's KNOCK. So they just missed letters off. Who's there? Tanked. Oh my word. Right. The grammar mistake in this is that they've used the wrong there. What's underneath it is a crime, and is the sort of joke that I would happily tell. So I will steal that one. Expect to see it in a video next week. Okay, this one. There's some mistakes in here that aren't too bad. So it should be I could have caught you. Caught is spelt wrong. Goldilocks needs a capital G. I'm needs an apostrophe because it's I am. That needs another O because that's to as in the long to. Quick for you. Wolfie needs a capital W because it's a name. That needs a capital I. That no is not the right no. It needs to be KNOW. That needs an apostrophe. And the whole thing's a disaster, really. This one's not too bad. It's you should have come to the party. Common mistake that people make is they use of and have incorrectly. But it's not as bad as some of the other ones we've seen. Again, it's I would have. We could go there next year. Again, quite common. People use the wrong there. So this isn't this there in this way, the way it's written. I don't know why I'm pointing because you can't see what I'm pointing at. But yeah, anyway. This there means to own something. The there that they mean, the there, is THERE. Oh, this one's not bad. Can you spot the mistake in this one? And can you tell me why? So this one, the only thing they've done is it should have a comma. So it's historically, comma, I've always driven to the cinema. I mean, That's not too bad, really. That's okay. It's a fronted adverbial, so it needs a comma after it. Again, this one's not bad. This is missing some commas in it. Do you know where they go? Well, they should go after Jasmine and after teachers. Because who is 27? Sorry, completely incorrect. It should be here and here. Jasmine, who is 27, teaches 11-year-olds. We don't need the bit in the middle. It's nice to have it in there. It's extra information. It's parenthesis. We don't need it, though. The sentence makes sense without it. Poor Jasmine. I spoke in a previous lesson about if you don't put commas in, or you put them in the wrong place, it can have disastrous outcomes. And Jasmine is the victim of such a thing. Let's eat Jasmine. I don't want to eat Jasmine. Poor Jasmine. Let's save her life. And let's put an apostrophe in to make me, or to stop me from going insane. Moving on. You're my best friend. Oh, that's nice. I mean, it'd be nice if they used the correct your. It should be you apostrophe re because it's you are, but we'll forgive them. I brought some new shoes from the shoe shop. That's not too bad. Capital I, and it shouldn't be brought, it should be bought. I bought as in to buy, not brought as in to bring something. Oh, we made it. Okay, so those were the mistakes that I have just talked you through and cried over. On Seesaw is going to be an activity for you where you've got some more text messages and real life mistakes for you to have a look at correcting. Some of them were in the PowerPoint, some of them weren't. So I want you to have a go, look through them, correct the mistakes in there, and put them correctly. Now, you can either do that by recording your voice over the image and just say what the mistakes are, like I did. You could write them out next to it. That's absolutely fine. If you want to print the sheet, you can do that and sort of stick them in your books with the correct response next to it. Whatever works best for you, I'm absolutely happy with. Okay? For now, thank you very much. I'm going to go and do something different, take my mind off of this, and I will see you all